Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Middle.
Nick's looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 44.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Ready. Captain. Throw.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 31-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Ready. Bombers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Setting up the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Half the 60, half the 60, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Running it after the penalty. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. That's good for 6 yards, but it sets up 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Bombers.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. That's completed right side. By man, he's in the clear. Hits the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard
line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. This is Pierce running right. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Now Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Here we go.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. Keeps this one off to Harvey. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Hold on, set. Ready. Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here.
13 more yards. Complete to J.K. Dobbins.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pickup of 2 here. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's good for a Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. Nicotomney to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 24, Vikings 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Price. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
They'll run. It's Pierce. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. 60 back. Viking 18.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set Cowboy.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 72.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Vikings, first down. A gain of a yard. And the Vikings, first down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. Go.
On the carry, it's Pierce. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set. 18 battle. 18 battle. Check up.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Move.
He's back to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
We see this all the time. The number 1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
4th and forever coming up.
Stephanie. 19 Lions.
Desperation time here. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bring it. Hey.
Pierce up the middle. No up the middle, none outside either block, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Vikings down by only 3. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 60 Vikings, Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's incomplete left side.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Set.
Looking to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the 1st down and actually just about button up this victory. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Line up the design keeper. Looks away from 1. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
30 seconds. Back, blink. Come on. Set. Ready.
You draw it up for him. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
10 yards. That's good for our Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
So it's a win for the Broncos.